quick live stream. What's happening? What's happening? Going live real quick. Just finished watching some film on Reina Tellez. Um, so we're gonna talk about her fight with Amanda Serrano. Let some people get in the stream. Hit the like button as you come in. Just good housekeeping practice. Housekeeping practices for folks. Oh, they got the press conference going on right now too. I see. See if we get some people in the stream. Get some people in the chat. All right, let's see. Let's go to this. See if we get anybody to join. Gotta start posting when I'm gonna go live so people know. Let's see. See if we get anybody in here. Let's put this in the chat. Floyd XCX, what's up, bro? Yeah, we got the fight card in Japan. That's what you're talking about. The Kazuto Ioka fight. That fight card comes on. Let's see what time that comes on tonight. It'll probably be super early my time. Let's see what time that fight card is. Let's see, that'll be at 3 a.m. my time. So I will not be tuned in to that one. And I don't have eyes for Ioka, but I do like him to win. Yeah, I like him to win this fight here. Yeah. You got money on that one? Who you got winning that? I think Kazuto will get back on track with this fight. He's lost 2 in a row, so this is like a fight to kind of get him back in that win column, I believe. Fighting a guy out of Venezuela. So I mean, and then Kazuda Ioka, he's not a spring chicken anymore either. He's 36. What are the odds for because I only see like the money line odds. What are the odds for decision and KO? Because when you get these guys, these tough fighters, because I've never heard of his opponent, but he's out of Venezuela. His latest weight was 127 for his previous fight. This fight would be at 118, but somebody in the Discord told me that that's his. Oh, Floyd, I don't know because I'm not able to find a lot of footage on this guy, the guy he's fighting. And when somebody's from Venezuela and I can't find a lot of footage, it does. Let's see, he lost in his last fight against a guy that was 11-0. Now, you would like to think that Ioka will get it done by stoppage because this is a fight that he should be able to dominate in. But when I don't see footage, I'll be yeah, yeah. He's from Venezuela, so those guys can crack. Have you been able to find any actual fight footage on him? Because I haven't been able to find any fight footage on his opponent, on Ioka's opponent, Mako. Let me see if I can find anything now. I looked briefly a couple days ago and yesterday, but let's see. Yeah, I think yesterday I was saying on the live like I liked the KO, but I didn't know that his original weight, his normal weight was 118, and he just moved up for, I guess it was like some type of WBC tournament. Somebody in my Discord told me. So, and he lost that fight by decision, and he went up and weight big time for that fight. But he also hasn't been very active, whatever the reason for that is. So he had been out from October 2023 to April of this year. And he came right into a fight at what was that fight at 126 pounds? Yeah, 126. Now he's back down to 118. Yeah, see, yeah, you when you can't find footage, yeah. So I'm assuming what's Michael's KO ratio? Granted, it's not against very good people because if you look at who he knocked out, you look at these guys' records. It's a lot of fights that's just like padding his record, to be honest. So I don't weigh his knockouts with, I don't give that a lot of weight. But in his last fight, he did go the decision with the, 10-0 fighter at the time. He's 11-0 now. But I just think with Ioka's experience, and Ioka's KO ratio is like 52%, I think. So I think a decision would be the good play here. But I don't have these odds, so I'm glad I can stay away from this because if I was doing it, I would just be doing a money line parlay. 15 wins, 14 KOs. Yeah, I would try to find some footage before betting on this fight. I would try to find any type of footage because and he's able to go up to 126 and he loses, but he loses a decision. So I would need to see what type of power this guy has. And I'm not seeing, like I'm on here again right now, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Mako by KO. Now, I'm not saying I think Mako's going to win or knock Ioka out. I'm just saying for method of victory for Ioka, I would feel safer betting a decision rather than a knockout. But again, it's like I can't bet on somebody where I haven't seen the fight footage of their opponent. Mako by decision plus 1600. How many times has let me see because Ioka's been Let's see. How many times has he been knocked out? So I know he lost his last two fights for to Fernando Martinez. So Ioka's never been stopped. So if you were taking the dog, I would like it would be by decision, I would assume. Yeah, he has four losses, but he's never been stopped. Four losses, never been knocked out. And I'll definitely give the experience edge to him. But youth, Mako is 24 years old. Ioka is 36. But I do think this is kind of a fight for Ioka to get back on track. One of those like now or never type of fights. Like, all right, if you don't win here, it might be time to hang it up. Fights to go the distance, minus 113. I like that. What is it, 10 rounds? It's 10 rounds, right? If it's 10 rounds, I definitely like that. Let's see. Yeah, 10 rounds. I like that. Fights go the distance, minus 113. I like that. I wonder if that guy Mako has like a 50 on it. Let me see if that guy Mako has a Instagram. See if I can find it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Probably not. It's worth a try. Ordos Gordy. How you spell that? Ordo. Um, it's an Instagram with one post, and it's saying he loves his beautiful wife. Yeah, I would be very cautious about betting on that fight. What are the odds on that, Floyd? And do you even have odds on that? Yes. To be honest, I don't like any Kira by decision plus 200 going up against Baldaris, who has 18 fights. Hmm. His loss, he got stopped. Lost to a 14-0 fighter. Lost to a 28 3-1 fighter. Yeah, see, one of these you gotta. I would really look into this fight before betting it because just because a guy's like the underdog, like for me when I see like Kira's fighting a guy out of Mexico, um, Kira has 3 fights. I know they got high hopes for him. Baldoris has 18 fights. But I mean, he's fighting a guy from Mexico, so we know he's gonna be in for a tough fight. We do know that. We saw that with Nakatani over the weekend. Like when you betting against guys that are from other countries and you can't find now with Balderas, I'm sure there's footage on him, but you want to be certain before betting on these fights because got to see how these guys gonna be able to deal with adversity in the ring. And Kier, he's 3-0. First two fights finished in the first round. Last fight, it was a unanimous decision, went 8 rounds. This one should be 8 rounds as well, I believe. Let me make sure. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, 10 rounds. Boss Mars, what's up, bro? Happy New Year. I like Matias in that fight. I'm gonna do a breakdown on that. I'll probably do that breakdown this weekend. Honestly, I like Matias in that fight. I think that pressure is gonna get to Dalton Smith. I still gotta do more film study on Dalton Smith. Floyd, I'm not sure. I haven't studied that fight, the Kira fight. Only fight I'm on this card tonight in Japan that I like is the Ioka fight. I like Ioka to win. But the other fights I didn't do film study on. I was doing film study on the MVP card this weekend. So I was watching a lot of footage on Reina Tellez, Amanda Serrano's opponent. She's legit. She's good. She's good. So at first I thought it was gonna be like a easy fight for Amanda Serrano. Like, all right, they're gonna get her back on track. But Reina Tellez is solid. She throws good combinations. She's got some good power, strong right hand. She's tough. She's mean in the ring. So I think we're gonna see Amanda Serrano in a good fight. I mean, I think she still wins. Ioka money line. Uh, yeah, I would. I think you said the decision for Ioka. Let me see. I think you said that was plus money, right? Yeah, I like. Yeah, I like the decision or over total rounds for that fight. But Ioka by decision. But again, you gotta be careful. Like you gotta say, is it like if I'm betting on a fight and I have no footage on the other guy, I'm not betting on the fight. To me, that like what are you basing your bet off of if you can't watch footage on both fighters? What's the odds of that parlay, Boss Marv? But definitely Matias money line for sure. Because for me, those odds are close to 50-50. So trying to do method of victory for Matias, just take the money line. And where are you seeing Floyd? Where are you seeing Ioka money line minus 5,000? What book is that? On FanDuel, it's minus 1,800. Minus 5,000 is sheesh. Yeah, the Matias money line for that parlay, I do like, but the first fight, yeah, I don't think that's going the distance. But let me do film study on that. Oh, okay, those odds are outrageous. So I have minus. Well, FanDuel has minus 1,800, and your odds are minus 5,000. Yeah, bro. Again, like, yes, I think Ioka's going to win. I don't have any money on that fight because it's not offered for me where I live. But I would be hesitant about just throwing money at it. Like, I can't, like, that's real gambling there. Just betting on the fight. And I have not seen one of the guys fight. That's like next level gambling. And people do it. I'm sure in the past I've done it, thinking a guy like just off of a name. And then I find out he in there with a real one. And the bet did not go my way. I remember I had that happen years ago when Adrian Broner fought Marcos Maidana. Now, yeah, Marcos Maidana had a name, but I didn't really do research on that fight. I remember like it was yesterday. The odds were 8-1. I was not too far removed from college, working, making some decent change, and I lost so much money on that Adrian Broner versus Maidana fight. I wasn't even watching the fight. I was just keeping up with it on Twitter. That's before it became X. On Twitter on my phone, I'm seeing Adrian Broner gets dropped. I'm refreshing it, and I'm like, "There's no way. This has to be a mistake." So ever since then, I'm not betting on a fight where I can't watch one of the guys fight. And with me being like in the industry, in the boxing world, Like you got a guy from Venezuela. I know he can punch. You already said he has out his 15 wins, he has 14 knockouts. That means he can punch. And if there's no footage out there, not saying Ioka won't win because I think he will win, but who's to say he doesn't get clipped? Like I don't know what type of power that this guy Michael has, and he just fought up two weight divisions and lost by decision to undefeated fighter. So yeah, I need to see I need to see some footage before I put some money on that. Yeah, we got the Matias fight coming up. That's gonna be a banger. Man, January is gonna be good. We also got, let's see what else. We got Leon Pearl versus Patty Donovan coming up. Alexis Rocha versus Raw Curiel coming up. Jorge Chavez versus Manuel Flores. Ooh, that was January 17th. Andy Cruz versus Raymond Murataya. Banger. Yeah, we got a fire month. Let's see, January 31st, T.O. versus Shakur. I got Shakur. I got Shakur dominating T.O. Got some of my boys here in Florida that's rolling with T.O. So that'll be a fun fight. Definitely gonna try to bet them some money on that one. Zayas versus Barrow. That's gonna be a good one too. I got Zayas in that one, but I like Zayas a lot. I think it'd be a good fight, but Zayas, I think he's the truth. Bachman versus Josh Kelly. That's gonna be another good fight. I like Bachman a lot, like his pressure, like his intensity. He's been on the shelf for a minute because he can't get a fight. Oh shoot, I didn't know William Skull was on that card. Is he coming? I wonder if he coming to fight this time. Oh, trust me, it's gonna be a lot of people betting on Tio Floyd. A lot of people. They because he's already an underdog. I think Shakur's like a 3-1 favorite. Let's see, it should be on here. Yeah, Shakur's minus 340. Tio is plus 240. I know people taking the Tio plus 240 all day. Oh yeah, Hitchens, Boss Marf. Hitchens jab is crazy. Hitchens jab, he got for sure one of the best jabs in boxing right now. So yeah, we'll see how Keyshawn looks versus what's his name slipping my head? Jermaine Ortiz. We'll see how Keyshawn looks against Jermaine Ortiz. I think Keyshawn should be able to perform well, look good, and then we kind of see how match up with Hitchens and Keyshawn might shape up. But I think Hitchens is tough, but Keyshawn is the real deal. Oh, let me close this box rec tab. It's like slowing my browser. Okay, it should be good now. Box rec be tripping sometime. You think Keyshawn stop him? Yeah, Keyshawn can do it all. Yeah, Keyshawn can do it all. I'm definitely betting on the fight, but it'll probably be money line because I don't think Keyshawn is with Bomac anymore. So I'm curious to see how he's gonna look coming out. But I do like the fact that he's in camp with Shakur. Like they're in camp together. They were at the UFC, um, like the institute where they do strength and conditioning and all that. You can see that on Shakur Stevens' YouTube channel. So I do like the fact that Keyshawn has been locked in with Shakur. They're working with each other. Iron sharp as iron. William Skull fighting an undefeated Danish fighter. 24-year-old Skulls should be able to style on dude. Oh, William Skull's on a separate card in Denmark. Bro, I'll be honest with you. I probably will never watch William Skull fight again after that fight he had with Canelo. Like, I don't even. Keyshawn's odd is bad, I guess. Probably minus 500. That's cool. I can do something with minus 500 on a parlay. Parlay him and Shakur off the rip. Automatic. Him, Shakur, Xander Zayas. You got Adam Azim versus Gustavo Limos. Woo. That's going to be a tough fight because I think that fight is at 140. And last time we saw Limos at 140, that was against Hitchens, where it was controversial, very controversial. I thought Hitchens lost that fight, to be honest. Oh yeah, gotta make that moolah, make that mungan. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, because that fight he had against Canelo, I'm like, I'm just disappointed more than anything. So I won't be wasting my time watching another skull fight unless it's against somebody that I know he's fighting. But other than that, I'm not watching that. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a parlay with Keyshawn and Shakur for sure. And I hope the line is not too crazy for the Keyshawn fight. You know, he's been out of the ring not really that long, but he had that incident. Well, I guess no, he has been out of the ring for a minute because he didn't fight that night. Um, I think, I mean, just looking at his physique already at 140 pounds, I think he is going to be a problem at 140. My question is, why does nobody call out Gary Antoine Russell at 140? And nobody ever says his name. You got Jermaine Ortiz beating Keyshawn. We'll see. Anything's possible. I don't see it happening. Yeah, I think Xander Zayas is. You talking about Xander Zayas, Floyd? If you're talking about Xander Zayas, yeah, I think he's safe to bet on. Xander Zayas is cold. He's good. Yeah, Floyd, let me know. Yeah, Xander Zayas, yeah, I think he's safe to bet on. Yes, Cole beat this dude by decision. Got a 52% KO ratio. Yeah. So the dude he's fighting has only fought in Denmark, or all his KOs have come in Denmark. Yeah, Sam from Pet. I'm gonna miss that fight. Yeah, Mervin, you may have just came in here. I'm gonna do that one this weekend. Sabril Matias versus Dawson Smith prediction. I'll have a video out on that either Saturday or Sunday. That's been a very like popularly requested video. But I'll let you all know now. I have Matias in that fight, but I'll break it down, kind of let you know what I see from both fighters. Talk about method of victory, and I have Sabril Matias winning this fight. But to be honest, I thought Sabril Matias lost to Puello. Yeah, yeah, he did. I saw that fight on the MVP card, Floyd. But Tellez is not Xander Zayas. He is not Xander Zayas. I think Xander Zayas is the truth. Yeah, bro. A lot of people lost money on that because not a lot of people knew who the other guy was. And like Tellez was like he was being promoted like heavily as this guy that's gonna make some noise. Not to say he can't still make noise, but That was definitely a humbling experience for him. Hit the like button if you're in the chat. Let me know if you got any questions about upcoming fights, fight card this weekend, any other fight cards in January. I'm looking at the list. We got a lot of fights in January. A lot. I can dig it. Yeah, I need to rewatch that one, Sent from Pet. I'll rewatch that one. Yeah, I'll use that as part of like my film study. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't think I had money on Tellez. I know I thought he would win the fight, but I don't think I had money on him. Put rent on Shakur plus Keyshawn. Man, don't bet your rent. Don't bet your rent. We can't get. Don't go in the hold. Don't go in the hold. They should both win, but don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Yeah, depending on what Keyshawn odds are. If we get that at plus money, I'm all over that. Even if I can get Shakur, Keyshawn, and Xander at plus money, that's cool with me. Temperature dropping here in Florida. I'm in the house freezing. Yeah, it's gonna be a ton of parlays on the 31st of January. A ton. Some people gonna be happy. Some people gonna be sad. Floyd, I see that on the pro boxing odds, like Rolly Romero versus Manny Pacquiao. I don't I don't know why they have that on the pro boxing odds. Cause that fight's not happening in January. There's no way. Can Dalton Smith be an upset? Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a close fight. The odds almost 50-50 for a reason. Like my initial pick is Matias, but I do got to do more film study on Dalton Smith. And I'll have like a official prediction video on that this weekend. But yeah, it definitely can be an upset. Y'all definitely for sure got to get my film studying done for that fight. Have any of you all seen Amanda Serrano's opponent? I was watching her tape today, and she legit. She's solid, very solid. Like Dalton by UD. You put that bet in, Mervin? That's yeah, send for pet. That's a good point. Look at those overs or the fight going the distance for the Matias fight. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta break down this Amanda Serrano fight. Yeah, Floyd. Hey, yeah, we should be good. We just got to be smart. Be smart. Be smart. Take what the books give us. Let's see. They told Dalton to take a knee when he was being bombarded. Now imagine him being. Oh yeah, Sanford Pat. Matias coming in throwing bricks. He coming in throwing bricks. There's no if, ands, buts about it. Let's see. Dawson is a live dog. Had to see how the fight going potentially. But again, I think I got Matias winning that fight. But I am gonna do more film study. After that Albert Puello versus Sabril Matias fight, I don't know if I'll bet against Matias again. Cause I thought Albert Puello won that fight. Nope. Nope, Floyd, I'm betting money line. Money line odds are almost 50-50. That way I don't have to sweat on any particular method of victory. Hit the like button if you're in the chat. What other questions you all got? I'm trying to pull up I'm watching some footage. Search. All right. Let's go there. For what, Floyd, for the Matias by KO? Yeah, Sanford Pet. I agree. That whole car was like centered around him. Yeah, it was supposed to be a big event for him. Matias money line, no going heavy on Shakur. And then it's a pro box card. It's a fight on there that I'll be going pretty heavy on. I'll let you all know as that fight gets closer. Hit that like button as you come in. I was just watching some Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano footage. Hit that like button. Hit the like. Oh, you got a parlay with him getting stopped, sent from Pet? Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody definitely gonna be putting a lot of money on Shakur. Hey Floyd, you might have a meal after this weekend betting on the fights. You might be able to bet that meal. All right, what questions you all got? What questions you all got? Got about 5 more minutes on the live. Hit that like button for the kid. Oh, that A sent from Pat Bachram and Josh Kelly. That's a good one. I lean Bachram initially, but that's another one I got to do film study on. Do I think Haney is overrated? No. I think he showed why he's not overrated. He went up to 147 and beat the guy at 47. You think he overrated Floyd? I definitely don't. And I picked against him in that fight, but it's like, gotta give him nothing but respect. First time on the stream, appreciate the takes. I believe Taylor's boxing ability, youth, ladder movement, and punch variation will show glimpses of Katie versus Stern. I'm going Serrano via decision. Yeah, the fact that I watched Tellez today, I'm I'm liking Amanda Serrano by decision. Yesterday I was saying I like Serrano by stoppage, but that's because I was just looking at the box rec and tapology, seeing that Tellez was coming up in weight. This would be her first time fighting 10 rounds and it's 3-minute rounds. But after seeing like her fight and with how Amanda Serrano fought in her last fight against Katie Taylor, I don't feel comfortable betting Serrano by stoppage in this one. And Tellez is like she's good, she's decent, she can squabble, but it's a lot of factors going against her. But yeah, I think I like Serrano by decision. Captain Jojo, what's the odds for Serrano to win by decision? Think Hitchens and Keyshawn beat Haney? Hey, we'll have to see. Only time can tell. But right now, they're not in Haney weight class. You think Bomber Shin will hold up against Yanka? That's a tough pick for me. Yeah, I think so. Magic Kush, what makes you think that the chin won't hold up? Because Jonathan Gonzalez has never been knocked out. My only concern is Gonzalez had been out of the ring for over a year. Josh Kelly is better than Tim Zoo for sure. Yeah, I agree with that. And Bakram layoff may play a huge role, especially since he got slow feet. Uh, an upset what? Yeah, an upset definitely will happen. And that's a good point you make about Bakram. His layoff. Yeah, his feet definitely need work. Well, oh no, sorry, I'm thinking about yeah, my bad. I was thinking of Matthias. My bad. No, Bakram stay off. Yeah, but I think Bakram will be fine because he's been training. He posts training clips all the time. Like it's when people stop training, that's what worries me. Yaka don't have a lot of power, but some of the fighters that knocked Bomba out did. Who stopped Bomba Gonzalez? How many times has he been stopped? Plus 105 on FanDuel. Oh, that's plus money. Captain JoJo for. All right, so the thing with Serrano and Tellez has fought a lot of women that are not good, like at all. But Tellez handled business. She stayed aggressive, went at them, and dominated them. All her fights have been won either by unanimous decision or a stoppage. So I think I do like the decision plus 105 for that one. Didn't have great KO percentage. I'm at heads with stoppage 9 to 10 plus 700. And it's a 10-round fight, right, Captain JoJo? Who you want Tank to fight next? Bro, I don't care who Tank fight next. I'm focused on the people that's actually fighting and staying active. Yeah, it's plenty of fights we got ahead of us. Like if Tank fight, he fights, but I could care less, to be honest. Out like a light. Yeah, let me see who stopped. Who stopped Bomba? Yeah, Mankey, can you hear me? 10 3 minute rounds. Yeah, see, Captain Jojo. See, the thing is, yeah, I do like Serrano by decision, but you gotta keep in mind her opponent's never been past 8 rounds, and she's never fought 3 minute rounds. Woo! He minus 2,500. What's the KO odds for that, Mankey? Because Alfredo Cruz, he has what, 3 losses, and I believe 2 of those losses he was stopped. So I'm like, what's the KO odds on that fight? Hit the like button if you're in the chat. I thought I had a better resume. Yeah, no, his resume not. Yeah, no, I checked it out. What's today? I checked it out like 2 days ago, and then out of them 3 losses, 2 of them was knockouts. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see them knockout odds for this because Paul Rivera got a knockout against Daniel Bailey in his last fight, and John Paul Rivera, he has some power. He can hit, he can crack. So Captain Jojo, yeah, I got to think about this. I think I'm leaning Serrano by decision, but man, I feel like those 3 minute rounds gonna change a lot in the for women's boxing. People got to pace themselves more, and then how people gonna look like in the second half of the fight with those 3 minute rounds. Yeah, she the one that lost to Sharita Metcalf. Do you have eyes on Crystal Rosado yet, Mankey? I don't have eyes on her yet, but you know what time it is. She back on the card, and you know how high MVP was on her, but she couldn't. Oh, they just came up. Let me see. About time. Yo, you probably got eyes before I did. Yep, I don't have it yet. I don't have the odds yet. What's the odds for Crystal Rosado? I want to know what that because that Crystal Rosado, John Paul Rivera. I like his odds. I want to see the KO odds for him. Oh, minus 500. Okay, I'm gonna do film study on her opponent. I was waiting on those odds to come up, but I'm gonna do film study on her opponent and do a breakdown for that. Because her opponent has a good resume, a decent resume, I should say. She's got experience. I'll say, yeah, she's got experience. She's fought some good people and within distance. So I want to see her conditioning though, because from when Krista Rosado fought Sharita Metcalf, Krista Rosado, she was good. She just did the smarter. She didn't fight a smart fight. She was busy focused on the knockdown or the knockout, and she wasn't using her boxing. But now for a 3 minute round, like it's gonna be important to pace herself and not just be reckless getting hit. Y'all like Crystal Rosado for sure. Crystal Rosado minus 500, everybody. Love that play. Love that play. I'll have a video up on that. Yankel Rivera, money line. What up, Julius, Alabama? Yeah, I was one. I'm not betting on that fight, but I did do a prediction video. I picked against him. I picked Bomba. But I don't want to bet on either one of those guys. But Yankel Rivera, I know MVP is high on him. He was main event for that card against Cordova. And I thought Yankel Rivera won that fight, to be honest, but they ruled it a draw one of the judges had Cordova up, which I don't know how. It was 2 10-8 rounds that fight. So I don't know how they had Cordova winning. Yeah, but did you know how he lost that fight, Julius Alabama? Did you see it against Anthony Olasquaga? It was he got headbutt, and this was last October, so it's been over a year since he fought. So I don't like that he's been out of the ring that long. But it was a headbutt. He got a cut over his eye, and he was telling the ref like, my eye is cut, and then the ref just waved it off. So they originally ruled it a no contest, and then the Japanese Boxing Commission overturned it and made it a KO loss or TKO loss because they said he could have continued the fight. So he didn't lose because he got like starched in the first round or anything. It was a no contest that was overturned to a TKO. So he's got like a knockout on his, well, that knockout for sure is on his record, but it wasn't a knockout. That fight's on YouTube. Just search Jonathan Gonzalez versus Olasquaga. The video is only like 4 minutes, if that, because it's first round. Holly Holm. What's the odds for that now, Mankey Crazy? Yeah, I do. Well, I do think Alasquaga was definitely about to murder him. I also think Alasquaga will destroy Yankel Rivera too. To be fair, but yeah, I do think he was going to knock Bomba out for sure. But I think Alasquaga destroys Yankel Rivera as well. I don't think that's a competitive fight. But again, Yankel Rivera, I mean, I can't argue with that pick. It's just, yeah, I didn't like his last fight. So with this, like I picked just in the video, but I said that I wasn't betting on that fight. I'm not even gonna touch it. I don't even want to touch like the total rounds for that fight because I don't know if Bomba's on his way out the door. He's what, like 34, 35? I think he's 34 years old. He hasn't fought in over a year. I don't know if this just like a payday fight. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm not even gonna risk touching that fight. We're combining a crafty southpaw vet with a similar style young guy. I think Holly and Han is a toss up too. Only confident pick I have is the Serrano fight. Yeah, in the Holly Holm and Han fight, it's been a quite a bit back and forth about that, but I got Holly Holm in that. I did a parlay already. It's in the posted section. I'm gonna do more. The other odds finally came up. So far I only did Holly Holm and Serrano in one parlay, but I'm gonna have other tickets as well. I'll be betting on Crystal Rosado, uh, Jan Paul Rivera. I gotta find like a method of victory for him, maybe because his money line odds, I think Mankey Crazy said they were like minus 2,500. Yeah, that money line is insane. I can't do that. Envy promotion rarely have upset decisions. Well, the Yankel Rivera versus Cordova, that was I mean, Rivera was an 8-1 favorite in that fight. That fight was a draw. Crystal Rosado lost to Sharita Metcalf. Think that was the same card. That was another upset. I personally think we can ignore some fights or fighters on these cards. January will be stacked. Maybe take two confident picks for other cards, but options are late. So maybe a cheap money line parlay. Yeah, can't bet on every fight, but I mean, if it's a fight that you confident in or a fighter you're confident in, then definitely take it. But I'm definitely gonna be saving, um, making sure I got some stuff saved up for that Shakur versus Tio fight. Because I'll be going heavy on that for sure. Uh, I'm gonna bet on Keyshawn and Ortiz, but I'm not gonna go crazy. I got to see how Keyshawn looks at 140. but I'm definitely gonna parlay Shakur and Keyshawn. Even some fights like this weekend, Holly Holm, Amanda Serrano. I don't have odds for Kazuto Ioka, but I do like him to win. So I can't bet that. I don't have odds for him. Not touching the Yankel Rivera Jonathan Gonzalez fight and gonna find a method of victory for the Jan Paul Rivera fight, which I'll do a video on that. And I like Crystal Rosado. But I mean, it's so many fights. I think the MVP card has like 12 fights. Like, there's no way you should be betting on all those fights. Keyshawn versus Ortiz may be a live bet piece. Live betting is underrated when dogs start winning. Live bet. That's definitely a good option sometimes. I do that more on like UFC just because I don't know if anybody else in here is in Florida. Like the Hard Rock Cafe live betting for boxing is they rarely even have it, but for UFC they always have it. At the end of the month, Shakur via decision parlay with money line on another hockey. Yeah, I'm going, and I'm hoping that Shakur line drops down. Just drive it down. What's good, bro? I'm about to have to get off of here too. I got to get back up to the gym. I've been on for like 57 minutes. Hit the like button for me. I'll stay on for like another minute to answer any like quick questions. My bad if I miss y'all. But I got a good close to an hour in today. So getting more consistent with these live streams. I got to get a consistent time. My schedule is crazy. But with the holidays and stuff, I got people that's out on vacation. So I've been having more free time. But y'all will have to let me know when is a good time to go live. Yeah, I got you. Crystal Rosado. I'm not touching the Gonzalez versus Rivera fight. I did a prediction video. In the prediction video, I said Gonzalez, but I'm not betting on that fight again. I'm not betting on that fight. I got Holly Holm, Amanda Serrano, John Paul Rivera. I got him, and that's it. That's all I'm touching for that card. And I'm thinking I'm leaning Serrano by decision after I watch her opponent fight, but I'm gonna do an official video on that. I want to watch a little more footage, and I'll get that out. That'll be out either tonight or early tomorrow. Bet Ebony Bridge decision. Okay. Let me put that in my phone. I'm gonna look into that. Bet. Live around 5 p.m. your time. Look, your odds is both girls have never been knocked out, and it's 10 times. It aren't all the fights 3-minute rounds. Call back. You a member, so hop in the Discord and finish telling me in the Discord. Oh, not all of them. So that's 3 2-minute rounds. Okay, Ebony Bridges. Okay, main and co-main. Okay, got it. Wait. So Ebony Bridges by decision. Okay, bet. Hey, message me in the Discord. I gotta run to the gym. I'm running late. Okay, I'm on Ebony Bridges. I'm gonna find the odds for that. Hop in the Discord. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. Like the video. I'll catch y'all later. Been on for an hour. I gotta get back up. I got some clients. Captain Jojo, join the channel. Become a member of the channel. When you become a member, and that membership section is a link to the Discord. You click that link and then you're in. You will see everybody else in there as well. And you will see us discussing more of what I talked about on here, but it's more like in depth. And you will see like some crazy bets that people put in. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Appreciate y'all.